Hey guys, it's Mrs. Carty. I'm sure you miss me. I know I miss you. I hope your Mr. Whitebrot and Mr. Ramquist are being kind to you and you are being kind to them. Anyway, we are now in section 10.2, areas of trapezoids, which you just discovered. And we're also going to talk about rhombuses and kites. So hopefully in your activity with trapezoids, you found that the trapezoid's area is equal to 1/2 the height times the quantity of base 1 plus base 2. So if we look at an example, let's look at this trapezoid here. And there's 2 right angles there. So that means that these lines are parallel, making it a trapezoid. We'll say that that base is 20 and this base is 36 and this side is 18. So if area equals the height times base 1 plus base 2, we have our bases, base 1 and base 2, 20 and 36. What's our height going to be? Well, this line here is perpendicular, so this is the shortest distance between the bases, therefore it's also the height. So the area of the trapezoid is 1/2. The height is 18. Base 1 we can say is 20 and base 2 is 36. Doesn't matter which one is base 1 and which one's base 2? Nope, we have the commutative property of addition, so it doesn't matter. You could put 36 plus 20 if you want. All right, so here we go. Let's divide out the 2. So 9 times 20 plus 36 is 56. Ooh, do we have good mental math? 504 square units. All right, so that's pretty easy. How about this trapezoid? Let's take a look at this trapezoid. It's going to go the other direction. Again, right angles there. And we'll say this base is 11, this base is 16, and this side is 13. So, do we have base 1 and base 2? Yep. Do we know the height? This altitude is not given to us. All we know is this slanted side here, one of the legs, the other leg. We don't know how high it is, but remember, we can always draw in lines, so let's draw an altitude. And now we can look, oh, here's a right triangle. Well, we have some techniques to use with right triangles. It'd be helpful if we knew this piece here. We knew the whole thing is 16. How much is it from here to here? 11. So that makes this piece from here to here 5. All right, so now we can find the height. Because we know 2 of the sides, we can find the third. It's a right triangle, therefore we can use Pythagorean theorem. So h squared plus 5 squared equals 13 squared. And if we solve for h equals 12. So let's use our area now. Area formula says 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. So our area is 162 square units. Easy? Easy. Let's go on to the rhombus and the kite. They have the same formula because they behave similarly with the diagonals. So let's draw a picture of one or the other. It doesn't matter. But we need to look at the diagonals. The diagonals in a rhombus and in a kite are always perpendicular. That's going to help us in a little bit. Okay, so this diagonal here, we'll call this one diagonal 1. And this diagonal from top to bottom, the vertical diagonal, we'll call that diagonal 2. So the area of a rhombus or a kite is equal to 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Okay, so let's do an example. Let's find the area of rhombus A, B, C, D. And it looks like this. Remember, it's a square that's been hit by a bus, so it's a little crooked. And we'll say this is A, B, C, D. This side is 15, and this piece is 12. Well, do we know the diagonals? I think we can figure out one diagonal, this guy here, because diagonals in a rhombus get bisected. So A to C is equal to 24. How about BD? We don't seem to know anything about BD. We do know that this side is 15 and the diagonals are perpendicular. Oh, do you see it? It's a right triangle. So we can find, let's call this guy X. We can find X, which is half of BD, by using the Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. So X equals 9. That makes diagonal 2, or BD, equal to 18. So the area is 1/2 diagonal 1 times diagonal 2. Does it matter which one is diagonal 1 and which one's diagonal 2? Nope. Commutative property of multiplication says you can multiply in any order. All right, if we multiply these guys, we've got 216 square units. Not too bad? I don't think it's too bad. All right, give it a shot. Work on your homework. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.